And welcome back. The Tshwane Council Speaker, Councillor Mncedi Ndzwanana, has joined Lentle Performance Improvement and Development Consulting in the official launch of the 12-month Learnership National Certificate on Community Water, Health and Sanitation Monitoring at Temba Council Chamber in Hammanskraal on March. The LPIDC has entered into an agreement with the Energy and Water Sector Education and Training Authority to empower local unemployed youth to learn and get experience in water quality. This partnership is in line with the Speaker's vision as oversight to coordinating stakeholders and the community to work together towards one goal to address the water issue in Hammanskraal. The Tshwane Council Speaker, Councillor Mncedi Ndzwanana, joins us now to discuss this. Very good evening to you, and thank you so much for speaking to us. Hammanskraal has been at the centre of water quality and even supply controversy for a very long time. We even saw the involvement of the Human Rights Commission. So this particular project, what does it bring to the resolution of some of these health and safety issues?
This program that we have launched yesterday is to bring about the community so that they can have the knowledge of how to purify the water in Hammanskraal. And we support this initiative because it's going to assist the city as well, and as the national is involved as well to deal with the issue of water in Hammanskraal. So we said, let's pilot it in Hammanskraal just to bring the people, especially young people, to address or to learn how to address the issue of water. And also what I'm happy about, when I discuss this with the MMC of utility, is willing to bring these young people on board so that they can learn more of the purification of water.
So, and I understand it because that is the mid to long-term strategies that you have in place. But how would it coincide with the methods that are already in place? Because part of the problem has been the failure to implement some of these solutions that already were foreseen, that were suggested quite a while ago.
The solutions that the municipality took is that from March, which is 2024, this month, there will be a temporary water treatment plant that will be assisting the people of Hammanskraal. And as I said, the MMC has said by the 2026, people of Hammanskraal will start to get purified water or clean water. But at the moment, between then and now, there is a temporary plant that they are working on so that people can get clean water.
All right, so perhaps let's just focus for a little bit on the learnership program itself, what the learners would do after graduation, but also the program and how it measures the city putting in place all of these water quality solutions. What would be, you speak about oversight, yes. Periodically, what would be the measurement of whether or not it's meeting those standards that you set for yourself? But most importantly, so that the Hammanskraal people are not reliant on projects like this, that you actually have a wider scale of provision in terms of water safety.
In this project, I don't like to call it a project, I call it a program. Because it is developing the young people. And after the training of 12 months, we'll be still in discussion with the leadership of the program as it was launched yesterday. So they'll be coming into my office to explain then after the 12 months what is going to be happening to the kids or to the young people. But they will be getting certificates that are known or acknowledged in the country so they can be able to use them.
will there be jobs coming out of this? And I ask this because, as you can see, I'm smiling. We know we're in the election period, so
I believe so. I believe that there won't be just left out. There will be jobs that will be coming in after they've received the certificates. Hence the MMC is asking them to come on board so that they can learn and go and do the training in the purification plants that we have, so they know and get experience on that, not only in theory but practical.
Because also when you're talking about theory, I'd imagine that some of these students would want to go further with their studies and,
Yes.
and maybe into specializations, whether it's microbiology or some of the... Is there a long-term plan for beyond the certificate of this being a feeder system into not only tertiary institutions or even companies where you can further empower these students?
I cannot give an straight answer to you to say there will be opportunities. As I said earlier on, it's something that I'm going to engage with the leadership of Hammanskraal Purified Water Learnership, then to get more information of what these young people will be doing after the training. As an oversight office, as a speaker, dealing with the oversight, and it is my duty to make sure that after they get their certificate, there's something that is done. They don't just go home and sit there doing nothing.
Community engagement, I'd imagine that this would also be a very pivotal aspect of, because the civic education that would need to be done in terms of the streamlines which ought to be avoided, or the ones that are being channeled, etc. So I'm just wondering, is that how far wide this program would go, that the students would also learn to be active parts of the community? I mean, we've seen the political divide that has occurred between the community and the political powers over the situation. This situation has been, I'm sure you'd agree with me, what, more than 16 years at play? So are you also facilitating that education just goes far beyond the practical aspect of what they're learning, but also the soft power that comes with actually learning to take the community along with this project?
I like your question. We as the Office of the Speaker, we've got a program that engage the community, which is we call ward committees. So I'll just take you back for a second. In Pretoria, or in Tshwane, we didn't have ward committees for almost 8 years, if it's not 9 years. So now we are in a space of getting to phase 2, which is the nomination and the elections of ward committees. Then that is where the help and the continuation of any program that is taking place in Hammanskraal will be well monitored. Because if we don't have those ward committees, then there will be no one that is monitoring any progress that is taking place in Hammanskraal.
So what else are your ambitions with this program beyond having at least youth representativity, and hope at some point them being at the forefront of the critical decisions that you're making in terms of water quality and safety within the community, that this is just not a program for the moment where you say, here's a certificate, you go, and as you say, there are probably other tentacles that may come out of this, but just what are your ambitions? What are you getting the young people to also direct you in how they see solutions for the crisis that they're facing?
Firstly, we have put 21 young kids in this program that are already in training as we speak. My ambitions about this program is that at the end of the day, these young people must be able to create employment. They mustn't go to the training just to learn how to deal with the water plant purification, but they must be able to train others and to grow the community on this program. They mustn't keep it to themselves. So that is my hope, that the young kids that we have in this program, as we launched it, I spoke to them and I said to them, you mustn't be the last people, and you mustn't expect other people to come and train the young kids. You must do that, and you must see value on this, because at the end of the day, it will make your lives better.
All right, thank you so much for coming to speak to us in the studio about this project. Councillor Mncedi Ndzwanana, the Tshwane Council Speaker, on this water project that they have with young students.